What's up, RXD? Happy Tuesday to y'all. Hope we're having a good week. Let's talk NCHIIT today, also known as our NC30. We've got an extended warm-up, and then we have our workout. So let's talk extended warm-up first. We've got a 6-minute EMOM. All we have is 2 different movements, so we're going to end up doing this 3 times. A little bit different on the skill work. The first minute we have 5 and 5, so 5 right, 5 left, single leg box squats. If we're not used squatting on a box or anything like that, it's just going to be narrow stance squats. It's a good time to work on your pistols as well. So we have the capability to do some pistols. Let's do those because that's technically what a box squat is, just a little bit more controlled. Okay. So single leg box squat. When we do this, we want to make sure that we have our weight over the leg that we're using. If I have my weight in the center as I try and do this, it's going to feel weird. So if I'm going with my right leg, I want to start with my leg in front. Don't forget, this is a squat. Biggest issue that we'll see sometimes is the knee shoots forward first. Just like a normal squat, those hips go down and back. Control this movement. Hips go down and back. Then we can start to bend the knees, touch, and then stand. Okay? As we do this movement, it's crucial that we go slow and feel the squat the entire time. We don't want to just drop onto the box that we're sitting on and try and stand back up. We want to keep that weight over as much of that foot as possible. So if we start to lean back, we're going to lose some tension. So go slower on this one. If we have some troubles getting out of the bottom on this one, so for example, right now I have all my tension, I haven't rocked back, I can stand straight up from here. If we have difficulties with that, you guys can sit and then you can lean back and then rock into it. That'll make it a little bit easier for you guys, okay? So if we're gonna do box squats, we'll do something like that. Narrow stance squats is the other option. So if this is my normal air squat position, all I'm gonna do is bring this in as much as I can, still good squats, and back up. Ultimately, if we can get the feet together, that's what we want. Just watch the rounding of the upper back on this. I highly recommend putting your arms over your head. That'll make it a little bit easier for that. So that's your first minute for our EMOM. The next movement that we have are 30 dumbbell hollow flutter kicks. So all we're gonna do is hold the dumbbell overhead. When we do these flutter kicks today, it's 30, but it's at a 2 count. So left, right is 1, left, right 2, left, right 3. So total, you're gonna do 60. It's 30 each side. Okay, so keep that in mind when we're doing this. So all I'm gonna do is hold the dumbbell overhead, good flutter kick position. Let's talk flutter kick or hollow position. Butt is squeezed, belly is tight. My legs are only about 6 inches off the ground. I don't want you to do this. This is an easy position to hold. I'm not really doing this. I can do this for 5 minutes. Get your legs down, belly tight, up, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, and so on. Okay? So that is our extended warm-up. For our workout, we have kind of an ascending ladder on this one. 2 different movements. We have a backpack hang power clean, and then we have an up, down, and then a jump over your backpack or your dumbbell. We also have a run thrown in there, so we'll break this down a little bit. We go 10 of each, 15 of each, 20, 25, 30. So we're increasing 5 reps each new round. This is going to be a 16-minute AMRAP. With the backpack hang power cleans, we pretty much know these by now. Biggest thing when we do these, make sure we're in a good hang position, which means I shouldn't be all the way down here with my knees forward. This is a hip movement where the hips go back. We're thinking just like we would with the barbell, starting at my knees, big squeeze of the butt, bring it to that rack position, and back down. Okay, a little bit awkward with the backpack, so don't be afraid to play around with some grip a little bit on that. The next movement that we have is our up down over our backpack. We know these by now. Okay, do an up down, jump over the backpack. It can be sideways. It does not need to be facing on this one. I do want you guys to try and really extend those legs back, keeping the belly tight. We don't want to have the legs like this as we go down into that position. Good push-up position when we come back. Reason for this is so we can move more aggressively. Burpees take us longer, they waste more energy, so we want to be as quick as possible on these. Here's the kicker with this. After every full round, so after 10-10, you will do a 200-meter run. After 15-15, 200-meter run, 20-20, 200-meter run. With a 200-meter run, if we're doing something else, it's just going to be 1 minute of cardio. So it could be 1 minute jumping jacks, it could be 1 minute jump rope, it could be 1 minute of dumbbell taps. So find a way to just move on that clock for 1 minute. Okay? That's our NC HIIT. Have fun.